Hey guys, HDvee here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got some massive news. The Nintendo Direct for June has just been confirmed. It is tomorrow on the 18th. We're going to be breaking that down today. We also have some new leaks about that Nintendo Direct and some rumors as well. There's a lot of things to take a look at today. So if you're excited for the video, drop a like down below. Leave a comment with your thoughts. What are you hoping to see in tomorrow's Direct? Subscribe if you're brand new. Ring the notification bell. With all of that out of the way, let's get into the video and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, Nintendo have just tweeted this out, saying, join us for a Nintendo Direct live stream focused on Nintendo Switch games coming in the second half of 2024. There will be no mention of the Nintendo Switch successor during this presentation. So obviously it's tomorrow on the 18th of June. It's 3 p.m. BST time. That's like 7 a.m. PT. I'm not sure about all the different time zones and stuff, but obviously you can work that out. It's basically the time that it got announced today is when it's going to be going live tomorrow. We'll be streaming it anyway. So if you want to come and join the watch along and hopefully see some really cool stuff in this Nintendo Direct, then obviously just subscribe, ring the notification bell, and we'll be streaming it tomorrow regardless. It's around 40 minutes long as well, so a nice chunky Nintendo Direct. Remember, we've not had one for about 9 months, so hoping that there's some pretty good stuff in this one. And like I say, a tiny bit of stuff has been leaked. We also have some rumors to go over as well about this Nintendo Direct. I think it's quite good that they have also, stated this again, that there will be no mention of the Nintendo Switch successor during this presentation. So you'll still have people getting annoyed because there wasn't any mention of it, even though they've come out and said there will be no mention of it. But like I say, going in tomorrow, there's not going to be any Nintendo Switch 2 stuff. They've said they're not even going to mention it. So even if a game is announced in tomorrow's Direct that is going to be coming out for the Nintendo Switch and the Nintendo Switch 2, they won't be announcing it coming out for the Nintendo Switch 2 as well. It would just be for the Nintendo Switch. So, like I say, just take that into this Direct. There will be no mention of the Nintendo Switch 2 in it. But it is going to be tomorrow. It's 40 minutes long. We're very, very excited about it. In regards to, Pokemon and stuff, you never know. I mean, I'm not expecting any Legend ZA stuff coming out. They say... they've obviously said here, games coming out in the second half of 2024. Legends EA does not come out in the second half of 2024. It's coming out in 2025. If they said the fiscal year, then maybe it had more of a chance, because obviously it could still come out in the fiscal year, which is obviously early 2025. But they have just said second half of 2024. So there will be no Legends EA stuff in this. I mean, it's very, very unlikely anyway, but there's definitely not going to be any of that. There could be something Pokemon related to Pokemon ports, maybe if they decide to port the Game Boy games or something like that, could always be in it. Because remember, we don't have anything for Pokemon this year apart from Pokemon Pocket, which isn't going to be for the Nintendo Switch. So maybe they take this chance to just showcase the ports coming or something like that. That would be obviously incredible. But again, also, on the other hand, Pokemon don't usually show anything in Nintendo Directs. And I know a lot of people already know that. But on the other hand as well, they did show some Scarlet and Violet DLC in a Nintendo Direct last year, I believe. So, never say never. But I wouldn't go into this expecting Generation 5 remakes or anything like that. I think if we do get anything Pokemon at all, it would just simply be ports. But I think even that is very unlikely. So going into this with expectations about Pokemon, I don't think you should do. I think it's mainly just going to be remakes, remasters, and ports for other kind of games like Zelda Wind Waker, Twilight Princess are very likely to be in this Direct, but Pokemon, isn't. But either way, that's just my personal opinion, and that's just kind of what, the general theme is about it. But either way, that is the Direct announcement. Let's move on to a couple of leaks. So we have My Nintendo News here tweeting out, saying, Pyoro retweets post about Ace Attorney appearing in upcoming Nintendo Direct. So this was tweeted out, like I say, on My Nintendo News, saying, a Nintendo Direct is coming this month. Obviously, this was posted before we just got the announcement, so obviously this is tomorrow's Direct. And all eyes are on Nintendo's socials for the Kyoto-based company to reveal precisely when it will air. Obviously, we know it's tomorrow now. Reputable leaker Pyoro has started posting on X again due to this, and has recently retweeted a post from Subo, which is a hugely popular Nintendo account on Chinese social network Weibo. The post in question hints at the appearance of Capcom's beloved Ace Attorney franchise at the Nintendo Direct. Due to Pyoro's uncanny accuracy when it comes down to leaks, it seems like this announcement is very likely to happen. So this was posted by Felipe as well, so on Weibo, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, not really sure, a Chinese account called Subo, which is the most followed account there for Nintendo news, seems to be hinting at the appearance of Ace Attorney in the Direct. So this is what was posted on that kind of forum. And then Felipe kind of posted this on Twitter, and then Pyoro retweeted it. So, like I say, Pyoro's probably got the best track record of all leakers in like today's kind of gaming news. So whenever Pyoro says something, it's basically fact, because he's never been wrong. The only time that he was wrong was when he said that he'd heard things about a Generation 5 remake, but even then he was like, I'm not sure about this one, don't take this as fact, like I just don't know, I just heard, you know, mumblings about it. Whereas everything else that he's ever said has turned out to be true. So, you know, if you're a fan of Ace Attorney, you're very likely going to be getting something about it in tomorrow's Nintendo Direct. Because like I say, Pyoro's track record is just the best. It's much better than Riddler Q's. Obviously, that whole Midori situation is its own thing. But yeah, Pyoro is like the only proper reputable leaker that we have in the kind of gaming space right now for Nintendo-based games and stuff. So I'd very much expect to see Ace Attorney in tomorrow's Direct. Obviously, the only other one that we're expecting is Dragon Quest 2, HD, 3D, whatever. But again, they're the only two things that we really know about. Like, nothing else has really been leaked. Like, I'm assuming Pyro will tweet more things out by the time that, obviously, the Nintendo Direct is here. But as of right now that I'm recording this, it's just Ace Attorney and Dragon Quest that are going to be in tomorrow's Direct. So that's kind of the Direct announcement. That's the leaks for the Direct. We also have this rumor that I wanted to go over as well. Now, this was posted on the 11th of June, so a week ago. And they've just titled it, Why Not? It was posted on 4chan, but all of this is completely correct that they got in the first kind of couple of lines. They said Nintendo to hold their Summer Direct on the 18th of June, which obviously is correct. They said it's more than 40 minutes long, which, you know, around 40 minutes, so they got that correct. And then as well as that, they also said it's focused mainly on the second half of this year, where it says, you know, games coming in the second half of 2024. So everything they said in those first two sentences was correct. Again, it wasn't the hardest thing to predict. Like, I've been saying it for a while now that I think the 18th of June is very likely to be the case. 40 minutes long is usually how long the Direct is, and we know that it was going to be, you know, games coming out in the second half of this year because we don't have any information on games coming out in the second half of this year. So, even though they got it all correct, which is, you know, fair play to them, it is all very easy to kind of... It was likely to be the case for this anyway. So, even though, like I say, they got it all right, it doesn't guarantee that this is true. You know, it might have been a lucky guess, they might know information, but either way, they've gone over like the third-party titles and also the first-party titles as well that are going to be coming apparently to the tomorrow's Nintendo Direct. So like I say, take it with a grain of salt. We're not sure if it is true or not, but it's got a couple of things right. So it says third-party titles. So we have Fantasian, we have the Dragon Quest HD 2D collection. So obviously that leak about Dragon Quest came out before this, I think. So obviously that's very, you know, easy to kind of predict. The only thing about this is there's no Ace Attorney, which obviously has just been revealed, so that's kind of something against this, because Pyoro, I mean, Pyoro retweeting it basically kind of confirms it. You'd like to think, like, I don't know why he would retweet it if it just wasn't true. So there's obviously that going for it, but like I say, this doesn't have anything about Ace Attorney anyway. It has Ace Combat 7, but it doesn't have Ace Attorney. But anyway, though, they're the third-party titles. So yeah, Dragon Quest, Just Dance 2025 edition, Disney Epic Mickey Rebrushed, Rise of the Tomb Raider 20-year celebration, and then Ace Combat 7 Skies Unknown Deluxe Edition, and then an unknown Bandai Namco title. So they're apparently the third-party titles as well that are coming out in this Nintendo Direct. But like I say, take it with a grain of salt. And the first-party titles are a new Mario Party, a new Donkey Kong game, and again, I just failed to see why they would do this with the Nintendo Switch 2 coming out, you know, soon. You'd like to think that all of the new games like Mario Party, Donkey Kong's, Mario Kart, something like that would all just be coming out for the new console. I don't know why they would drop it on the Switch. I mean, we know there's probably going to be backwards compatibility, so this Mario Party would probably be able to be played on the Switch and the Switch 2. Same with the Donkey Kong. But yeah, at the same time, it's like, why announce it now? Why not just wait for the Switch 2 and make it an even bigger thing? Unless it's one of the, you know, it's like the final thing that's announced or something. Because I don't really know what the final thing, like usually with a Direct, you've got all your stuff, and then the last thing is like the big boy, you know, that's the one that everyone's going to get really hyped about. And because this is mostly going to be focusing on remakes and remasters and stuff, it's hard to say what that's going to be. But either way, new Mario Party, new Donkey Kong, Zelda Wind Waker Remastered. Again, this is heavily been rumored, as well as Twilight Princess to be coming out. And I think this is kind of the last chance as well for it to be on the Nintendo Switch. We've got NSO New System Plus lineup. So hopefully that's something to do with Pokemon, maybe. You'd like to think, but either way. Metroid Prime 4, remember this was announced like, what, 7-8 years ago? It looks like it should be coming out in this Nintendo Switch, but they might just hold it off until the Nintendo Switch 2. You just really don't know. But yeah, Metroid Prime 4 is just a bit wild how we've just had nothing about it. And then a Kid Icarus Uprising Definitive Edition, and then also Fire Emblem Remake as well. So, like I say, take it with a grain of salt. I'm not sure whether to believe this or not, because like I say, they got the first 2 lines wrong, right? I mean, but it was relatively easy to predict. There's just nothing about Ace Attorney in this, though, which, if they said Ace Attorney as well, then fair play, it's a lot more likely, because, you know, this is new information about, this is new information that we've obviously only just found out about. So, like I say, I'm expecting the Ace Attorney thing 100%. I'm expecting the Dragon Quest thing as well. But yeah, apart from that, I don't really know anything else that's going to come out, because nothing has been really leaked. It's been a bit crazy, but either way, I think Pyro actually said like something else as well. If I just quickly go to his Twitter, I'm pretty sure he said something else as well. He said, yeah, so he said like Nindai Doku, so I don't know what that really means. But either way, that's just the only other thing that he's posted. He hasn't posted anything else since then. Like I say, he retweeted this. He's retweeted the Nintendo Direct, because obviously he's going to retweet that, and that's kind of it. So maybe he like replies to some more stuff. We'll have to wait and see. But either way, that's the Nintendo Direct announcement. It has been confirmed for tomorrow. Very, very excited about it. Not long at all to wait. Like I say, we're going to be streaming it tomorrow. We'll probably go live like a couple hours early before, just because we can do like bingo and stuff like that. Bit of a waiting room, bit of a watch party. It's going to be a good time. So obviously, if you want to come out and watch that with us, make sure to subscribe, ring the notification bell so you don't miss it. But let me know what you guys want to see in tomorrow's Direct. Obviously, Pokemon is the top of my priority. I think it's very unlikely. After that, though, it'd probably be Wind Waker, HD, and then like Twilight Princess or something like that. But let me know what you would love to see in tomorrow's Direct. If you enjoyed today's video, drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes. Like I say, leave a comment. Subscribe if you're brand new if you want to watch tomorrow's Direct with us. Ring the notification bell. That's everything from me. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And until next time, peace.